Outer Orange.
You know, it wouldn't be my channel if I didn't talk about what we got revealed in the last like 24 hours. So yeah, I'm making a video on a Sunday. Let's do it. Previous Sam, welcome back. I'm gonna make this kind of quick because this is mainly just like information stuff and we're just gonna get more information later. But I do want to talk about this stuff because you guys, some of you guys know me as some of the stuff that got announced here. So it'd be kind of weird for me not to talk about it. So first we're gonna start off with this. This is just some PR stuff that's coming out. I don't know, some kind of mainstream stuff. I'm not really gonna go into it too much. However, we did get a Japanese ban list, and on this ban list is actually a pretty good ban list here. So we got no changes for premium format, no changes for premium format. However, standard did get some changes. We got the Gandiva restriction, the grade 3 got restricted to 1 copy, and then also got the ballista restriction where you have to choose between the Elvira and the Cycler card, and you cannot have both in the deck. So quickly on the Gandiva subject, I'm not as familiar with Gandiva. However, others have said in terms of deck building, I know how the deck plays, but deck building wise, I'm not too sure. Other people have been saying that this restriction is actually pretty good because it kind of slows down the turbo bind, all this other stuff, blah, blah. Cool, that's great. I will say there's some more cards coming out in the future, so I don't think this ban list will do too much, at least for the Gandiva part. There is definitely room to run better other cards that are also really good, but we'll have to see. I'm not gonna go too deep on the Gandiva subject. However, on the ballista subjects, as you guys know, the Elvira basically says draw a card. You can stack multiple copies of her on the board, and you can draw like 4 or 5, like just a bunch of cards. And then the Cycler card basically bond decks itself to let you also draw cards. And now we got the restrictions. So basically you either draw with one or you draw with the other, but you can't draw with both. So basically you can't accumulate like a 14, 15 card hand like you used to in the past. So they restricted us here. Personally, I think this is fine. I also don't think the deck will become unplayable or anything like that. Whatever you choose to value, you'll be able to find room for other better cards that kind of add more consistency to the deck. I do not know which is better. I'm gonna be real with you. I think it's a hard choice, but you can like maximize on Uika now. You can maximize on a couple other cards. You can make Reese's more viable. You can run Trixie more. There's definitely room for other cards where this doesn't hurt as much. Plenty of games where I just don't see a single Elvira, but I open up all my Cyclers and I still win the game just because the Cyclers just go so crazy with the on-ride ability, the persona, and just everything combined. You just kind of see a lot at once. I will say usually 1 to 2 Elviras on the board is good, or just even having one just for the extra draw, and losing that's gonna kind of hurt. And so the Cycler is more for the early game, more so than late game. So basically the Cycler is good for early and Elvira is good for late. And now you kind of have this weird situation where you can't have one. Elvira does nothing early game, does a bunch of stuff late game. She's mainly just an attacker early game, right? So it's a little weird. I think it'll definitely be a lot of testing, a lot of deciding on which one's better. Next, we have the unrestrictions that happen for Jet and Ava. So basically now you can play Jet and Ava at max full power. Don't know if the decks will get any better or worse because I don't think the restrictions were really that impactful. I think the Ava restriction was a little bit more hurtful than the Jet one. As most of us know, the Jet has still been topping even regardless with the Swirler and the GG restriction. So I don't think it changes it too much. I think the deck can just kind of play normal cards now and not care instead of having like a bunch of random cards, so they can just choose how they want to do it. Because there's a lot of decks coming out, we got a lot of stuff coming out during especially this time. I think we'll be fine in terms of JP. I think they'll be okay with this being unrestricted. I don't think it'll bump up the deck that much. I will say for us, if we were to get this sooner, this would be better. Some were saying, oh, well, it's gonna be a while. I personally think getting this to happen would be fine. I didn't even think we needed the restriction for Jet and Ava to begin with, to be honest with you, but I think if we had something like this happen soon, it'd be great. I doubt it will. I'm pretty sure we're probably gonna get this closer to December, maybe even closer to Worlds. I don't think we're gonna see this restriction for a while. If we do, I'd be very happy, but I don't know if we're going to. So the Prisms are back, and I'm actually really excited about this. So I actually played a lot of Prisms in Vanguard 0, and oh my god, like I loved, especially like later on, and we started putting out more cards and got better strides. Like this was really fun to play. I didn't grow up on this. Like I don't know this as much as the rest of people do that, you know, I've been playing Vanguard for like a decade or something like that, but I will be real. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm really excited for this. I think this is great. I also like the art on how they did on this one. I think it's super cute. I actually have the regular playmat, the old playmat right here of the old one. I actually think it's gonna be strong too. It kind of just depends on how much support they get because they're gonna be restricted to the Prism name. Yeah, how generic, how not generic this is gonna be. I actually think it's gonna be like really insane. I think it's gonna be some really good cards because these decks always bounced a lot, called a lot, had a lot of on-place battle phase abilities go off and stuff like that. I expect this to be kind of similar in this aspect, but maybe a little bit more tame. I guess we'll have to see. I'm excited for this, and also this means more premium support for the people that are playing Prism Premium. Maybe these cards will be more flexible for premium and make it less like CB heavy. Who knows? This is definitely the highlight for me. Also got the collab art, so just revealed the collab art, but here we are. The Pacifica got revealed officially, and oh my goodness, if Lyrical Monastery hasn't had like an official like encounter, stride, whatever type of thing happen, here it is, and it's official and it's coming, and this is super exciting because I've always liked Pacifica. She's always been one of my favorite like just deck decks to play, both in premium and in V. Of course, I came during a time where I kind of went I didn't play Old Pacifica. I don't really know how it plays, but in Zero I really had a great time because in Zero is a little bit stronger. I think the bouncing and recalling and just all the great 3 manipulation was always just really cool to me. I've always liked the style of the art on her because it reminds me of like Sailor Moon type of aspects. I'm a big hardcore Sailor Moon fan, and I've just always enjoyed like the aesthetic that Pacifica brought. I know there's a lot of weird like stuff going on, you know, with the people being all weird about the art or whatever. I don't see it like that. Like, I mean, I get why people are upset. I just don't see her like that. So this hasn't really been an issue for me personally. But overall, I'm really excited, like the little penguins and everything. So I can't wait to see how this card performs. On Thursday, we're gonna get the official like skill of what she actually does. I don't know where they're gonna go with this card because they can go in any direction. I'm hoping it's a bouncing direction, kind of like Kyrie. I hope it's like stronger Kyrie basically and like less like restrictive Kyrie. That's my hope, but what we actually will get, I have no idea. So add extra stuff for premium, more cool boss cards for D format, of course, and it'll be just really exciting to see like sort of where they take this, because this is the first encounter Bermuda's getting basically, or Lyrical's getting. So very exciting stuff. That's it. I just want to quickly give it an update video. Just want to tell you all about this because I'm like I'm trying to not be overexcited. This is like if they like took Cocytus from Grand Blue, like Mr. Zombie Dude, and they just like threw an encounter, I'd be like on the floor dead somewhere. So I'm really excited about this, but I just want to get the video out. So if you need anything or if you're excited about any other stuff, you know, 50cards.shop, code orange, use that to, you know, help me, help the homie, and you get some cards and you get a discount on top of that. But I'm gonna leave it there. So peace out. Das vidanya. See you guys in a future video. Bye.